Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. I'm here all day. Get it.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 23.
Hey, Ridley. You got tight. You got tight.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Williams. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
At their 49-yard line.
Check 4. Yellow.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, watch it. 43. Hey, check 25. Hey, 57. Easy.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
They'll run it with Williams. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Two times.
They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end Fant. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. He's crashing.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Check the backer. Check the backer.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. Sanders has it poked free, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. And ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's Locke to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Come on, man. Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
43.
Williams. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
I don't need to. I'll go line. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check safety, check safety.
Now here's Mahomes. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Alex Okafor. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check the H3218. Chopper. Alert 3.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's looking deep for Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Check 50.
Now Williams. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They look to throw. It's locked. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. from the gun on third down. Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, Williams. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. This is caught. Watkins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Quick dash, quick dash. Come. Switch. Jack. Rush in. 15. Fresno.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On 2nd and goal is Williams.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Attack! Mike's 59. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Hey, get in the weight room. Mike. 15. Mike, watch the pass.
Now Mahomes. And it's caught. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, wide open receiver, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On 1st down, Williams. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. On 3rd down, Thompson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They run with Thompson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes, throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it here with Thompson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Let's get off the field.
Again, a run with Thompson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. I'm coming for you, son.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Yellow. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Check 3. Switch. 49. Check. 57 color. Yellow. Save.
They'll run for it with Hyde. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50, the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the kick by Butker is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And they will finally get him down. How about that return? They'll be set up well as time has run out in this 3rd quarter.
61, matchbox lights. Show 5. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Anthony Hitchens able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Get it.
Locke working out of the gun. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 6 there on first. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. To return is McKenzie. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. To the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Clock now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out here in the eye.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put them.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Wendell Smallwood, his first touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for two. From the gun, it's Locke. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
It's our time. Come on. Joker.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
On first down, Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Williams will try again. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Mahomes now on the sneak, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. KC last year on fourth down, 12 of 15, third best in the league, and they're going again. Mahomes takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. Third down here. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Back to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. One final try for Locke. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
McManus's point after is good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying.
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there in overtime. 48 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things.